what I'm saying? I'm looking at the guy I heard self-defense, baby. Get some more. Ready. Shows. Great. Where they at? Baby. Sold out. Yeah. To the world. Get the bag. Get the money. Get money.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the New York Mets. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport. Adley Rutschman. Always exciting to see him in action. And it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat. Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run to win ball games.
Righty to the plate. And there's a ball.
2-1.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
Now it's Matt Chapman. Next one misses. And the count even 1-1. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Throw not in time, and he's safe.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play, and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Back-to-back singles. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Brandon Drury. In the box now. Takes strike one. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way. Two out. Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now, Tyro Estrada. Not even close there. Ball one. Chapman, the lead runner at second. Flores at first, 2 out of the inning.
Right through there for a strike.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back. And today on the hill, Blake Snell. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys get a little tight, they start aim the baseball, but for some reason he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Oh, 1 now. And that one fouled off. And now the lefty. Pitch
1-2.
misses. And the count 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. And another ball. Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Nolan Jones in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
It's always an exciting day at the ballpark when you have a pitcher as good as Blake Snell on the mound. I mean, this lineup is dealing with a 6'4" lefty that does a great job of missing bats and has a variety of pitches that can beat you.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Arozarena hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's a Mets lineup now. Needless to say, this is an aggressive lineup. They've drawn fewer walks than any other team in the league.
Boog, I didn't walk very much, but I'll tell you what, it drives me a little crazy to see it. I mean, we're in this modern era of baseball, and we know how important walks are. You get runners on base, they end up leading to runs, but this whole lineup just seems to be made up of players who come to the dish, they don't have a plan, they come.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. We played an inning, no score.
This stuff takes time. This stuff takes time. Stay on that grind.
Back here in Queens, and here's the veteran outfielder, Michael Conforto. Rasmussen back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And that's down and away. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Right through there for a strike. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
And digging in for San Francisco, Ezequiel Tovar. And a good eye there. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
1-0.
That one almost got him. 2 outs, base is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Batting 9, the catcher, Tom Murphy.
Now it's Tom Murphy. In there at the knees. Next offering misses. 1-1. Kicks and fires. Foul ball there. And a pitch. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Second inning here, no score. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Popped up to the left, into foul ground, drifts towards it, makes the play, and it's out number 3. So 1 hit is all they get. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jorge Soler up at the plate. close with that one, and it's 1-0. Snell, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a slider. And here it comes. That one catches the zone. Now 2-1.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Next offering is outside. And he walked him.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
For the Mets, the catcher.
Here's Adley Rutschman, fourth on the batting average leaderboard in the National League. And a foul ball. Fought off foul. And a pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Byron Buxton. Swinging a foul straight back. And a pitch.
Ball one.
Soler stands at first with one out. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Yastrzemski hauls it in for the out. And there's two down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Bobby Witt Jr. now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
And ball one. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Mets lead 1. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Pitch. That's in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Back safely. Top of the third, no score. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And the righty deals. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. on the ground,
foul
and
ball.
it goes just foul. Goes down looking.
Dude, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground to third. To second for 1. To Diaz. That's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score.
Criminal style, crucial in any town. Young gunner got the cynical smile, visual crowd, edge of mystery. I got history getting victories, never take an L.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's Brandon Nimmo. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. That one fouled off. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles, so to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
And that skips in the dirt. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Andres Jimenez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. 1 out, bases empty. There's a strike.
Man, he really sells the
1
changeup
ball,
with that
1
arm
strike.
action.
Fouled off. He was late. One down, base is empty. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. The throw to third, and he's out, trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. He probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. We just have to tip the cap.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Lane Thomas. Led off the game with a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Conforto makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. No runs, 1 hit. Back here at Citi Field, all set for the start of the inning. Brandon Drury to the plate. And a pitch. Drury measures 6 feet 2 inches. 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
Well, these Giants just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Jimenez throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Thairo Estrada to the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
1 gone, runner at first. At the plate, Michael Conforto. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Just missed. Here's a 1-1. That one ripped, but foul. Estrada over at first with one away. Ground ball up the middle. He flips it to second in time. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the fourth. We're tied, 0-0. And we're back. Bottom of the fourth. Now here's Nolan Jones.
Third baseman, Nolan Jones.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That clips the corner.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 out. Yandy Diaz
First
now.
baseman, number
0
2.
for 1 with a fly out to center.
Diaz.
Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Line and caught at third by Chapman. The Gold Glover makes the play.
That is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
So up next, Jorge Soler. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
Now batting, the catcher.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Runner at first with 2 away. And next for the Mets, Adley Rutschman. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
That one is absolutely belted. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. The relay. He'll score. The Mets take the lead. 1-0. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Stepping in, Byron Buxton. Man at second. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Snell, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. And the 0-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We've played 4. It's the Mets 1 and the Giants nothing.
Opinionated, opinions hated, it's all trash. This kid the greatest, it's flaming, it's all gas. Breaking down the young and what I owe them. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molding. Off the mold, break the cycle of who likes you and what you might.
Back here in Queens, we go to the top of the fifth, and digging in for San Francisco, Ezekiel Tovar. Rasmussen back to work. To the right side, Jimenez. Tosses to first, one away here in the fifth.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Yastrzemski at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. That one almost got him. Straighten him up a little bit. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Out there to center. And there's two down.
Up next to the Giants.
So here's Murphy now. He's 0 for 1. On the corner for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that's downstairs and outside. Two down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series.
That's a strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They still trail 1-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now Bobby Witt Jr. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Yastrzemski going back, and it's off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Splits the plate. That's strike one. Man at second. Strike two.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Wouldn't chase that
1
time.
ball. 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. Ball 2. Hit around third, fires it to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and he's out trying for 2. Here's Andres Jimenez. First offering misses badly for ball 1. One run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
And it's strike 2.
1-2.
And another ball. That's down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boo, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Here's the pitch. Run around the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Tag, and they got him.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
Two outs. Ripped on a line. Makes the catch, inning over. So it's 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Mets 2 and the Giants nothing. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Giants just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
That's out to center field. Hauls it in for the out.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And here is Matt Chapman, 1 for 2. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And up next for the Giants, Wilmer Flores.
Yep.
That one catches the corner
No
for a
ball.
strike.
1 strike.
Fastball for a strike.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. Well, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Drury stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is down low. On the ground to the left. They take the force out, and that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Mets 2 and the Giants nothing. Bottom of the 6th, and here is Nolan Jones. The lefty fires. Swings through that one for strike 1. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Sean Jelly preparing to come on if needed. Small getting loose as well. And that's off the inside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. Pop up here, third base side. And there's one down.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy.
So digging in, Yandy Diaz.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
No ball. 1
Base
strike.
is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Fastball right back to the mound. 2 up, 2 down.
Out.
The designated hitter, number 4, Jorge.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. That one ripped. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. The throw into second. And that's a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Here's Adley Rutschman singing he was the first player taken in what has turned out to be a talented draft class.
Well, Boog, 2019 delivered a youth movement for Major League Baseball. Adley, Bobby Witt Jr., Corbin Carroll, and the list goes on. It's extra special when you're the top pick in a class with so much talent.
At the belt and fires. Fastball for a strike.
1-1.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And another ball. And a 2-1 on the way.
Ball 3.
Byron Buxton waiting for a turn at the plate. Man on second, 2 down. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. New arm for the Giants, Sean Jelly.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
First and second, 2 down. Byron Buxton up now for the Mets.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one is hammered right field. That's back. And it one-hops the wall. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Well, how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. It's now 3-0. This is Mets baseball on the show, NYC.
Come and get it. Come and get it. What you waiting for?
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Tyro Estrada. The Giants in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
The Mets leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Got it by him for the K.
I gotta think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Tobar lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Check swing, no appeal. Kicks and deals.
Ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking it all the way. See if they'll walk you.
The pitch. That one ripped left field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Nimmo quickly gets it back in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Mike. Stremski up here.
No.
Just missed. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. Bounce to third. Jones. And they put the tag on him for the out. One left for San Francisco. They trail it here 3-0. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
1-0.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup. Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Next to hit, Andres Jimenez.
No balls, 1 strike.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Ha!
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance
No
that
ball.
time.
2
With all
strikes.
those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Here's the Mets leadoff man, Lane Thomas. Little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Nimmo leads off first with 1 away. Jelly, the tall righty, 230 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. It's through for a hit. And now a wide throw to third.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Two on with 1 out, and stepping in for New York, Nolan Jones. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by
No
a
ball.
ton.
1 strike.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
Insurance.
no matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Swings through that one.
0-2.
Righty delivers.
Push.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And next for the Mets,
first baseman,
Yandy
number 2.
Diaz.
Yandy.
Curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
2.
Swing and a miss.
No ball.
And the count is 0-2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that,
1-2.
especially when you get to 2 strikes.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Here, the bottom of the 7th. There's a swing and a drive. And gone. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 6-0.
Balleristic, futuristic game. I'm running with this. Not good, I'm great. Don't hate my fake. My work, I wait me
recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Tristan Beck.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
2 outs, nobody on. Jorge Soler up now for the Mets. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizing this one up. Corrals it. And that is that. Mets get 3 on this homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Citi Field, and now it's going to be Tom Murphy.
Tom Murphy.
The right-hander back to work. That clips a corner.
No
Rasmussen
ball. One
still
strike.
out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
He's out.
Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over. Randy Arozarena, the next to hit. Right through there for a strike. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of the hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive. Man, he had a stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just locked him up.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Nimmo going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. The pitch. Fouled off to the right. Here's the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And he'll take first easily after the strikeout.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty, it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
And the batter now, Byron Buxton.
Yep.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Rutschman gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Wouldn't chase that time. Righty to the plate. Down the left field line. Could be extra bases. Around second is Rutschman. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Bobby Witt Jr. up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
No ball.
2 in scoring position. Nobody out. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Kicks and fires. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The pitch. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. The Mets up big in this one here in the second game of the series. Into center. Yastrzemski makes the grab on the run.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Now it's going to be Brandon Nimmo.
Drive. 0-1.
Second and third here. One away. Rips that one to right. Conforto makes the play. Both runners tagging. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. A strikeout and a walk. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Runner at third, 2 away. Oh, 0-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a slow roller. Tovar. Now the throw to first on the run. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. Ball. Abner Uribe on the pitch here.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
And he deals. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
1-2.
The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
That's a ball.
And that's outside. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And a swing and a miss there.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Down. and that is the ball game.
Well, at this point of the year, first day of the summer, teams are really starting to figure out who they are. No more excuses about cold weather or any inclement conditions. Now I think we'll start to see what this team is really made of as we move forward.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets,